He was just a boy, silent, forgotten, with nothing but a glowing cube in his hand. The world had taken everything from him, his home, his family, his hope. But when the cruel king came for the children, the boy did something no one expected. He walked toward the sea, and when he turned the cube, the ocean opened. This isn't just a story about magic. It's about standing up when you're small. It's about hope when it seems gone, and how one boy's courage split the sea and changed everything. Ethan lived in a quiet village by the sea. The waves were the only thing that ever spoke to him. He was different from the other children, quieter, always looking at the sky, like he was waiting for something. His parents were gone. Taken by a storm years ago, he had no one, except the ocean breeze and a small tent near the edge of the cliff. But their village wasn't peaceful. A cruel king ruled the land. His name was Damon. Damon didn't care for people. He only cared about control, and when things didn't go his way, people disappeared. One day, Damon gave a new order. Every child must be taken and trained for his army. No questions, no mercy. That night, Ethan ran to the sea. He didn't cry. He just sat in silence, staring at the waves. But something strange happened. A light shimmered beneath the tide. The waves pulled back just a little, and a cube appeared. Not wet, not broken, just glowing. Ethan picked it up. The cube felt warm, alive, like it knew him. He turned one layer. Click. The wind stopped. The ocean calmed. And for the first time in his life, Ethan didn't feel small. By morning, the king's soldiers reached the village. Mothers hid their children. Fathers begged, but Damon's men showed no mercy. Ethan didn't hide. He stood on the cliff's edge, cube in hand, watching the soldiers march in. An old man saw him and whispered, "Run, boy, you can't stop this." But Ethan didn't run. He turned the cube once more. Click. The sky darkened. The wind howled. Then he walked toward the water. Behind him, children followed. Then parents. Then the whole village. They didn't know why, but they trusted him. Ethan stepped into the waves. The cube pulsed. With one final twist, click, the sea shook. Then it split. A dry path rose from the ocean floor. Walls of water stood tall on both sides. The air was silent. The people gasped. Ethan turned to them, nodded once, and walked forward. Slowly, carefully, they followed, step by step. Hundreds of feet moved across the ocean floor, hearts pounding, eyes wide. They had no map, no plan, just one boy and a glowing cube. When King Damon saw the ocean open, he didn't feel fear. He felt rage. "No child defies me," he shouted, raising his sword. With hundreds of soldiers behind him, Damon charged into the path, pushing past the waves, chasing Ethan and the villagers. The sea stayed calm, for now. Ethan turned his head. He saw them coming. The cube dimmed. Its glow was fading. He looked ahead. The land was close, just a little more. As the last villager stepped onto the shore, Ethan paused. He looked back one last time. Damon was in the middle of the path, face twisted with anger, sword raised high. Ethan turned the cube. Click. The glow burst once more. And then, the walls of water crashed down. In seconds, the path was gone. The ocean was whole again. The waves settled. The village was safe. Later that day, the ocean returned something. Damon's crown, carried by the tide, laid at Ethan's feet. Not as a prize, but as a message. Power built on cruelty always falls. The villagers rebuilt their lives. And Ethan, the quiet boy who once had nothing, became a symbol of hope. The cube, it still glows, but only when someone uses it to protect, not control. If this story touched your heart, don't let it stop here. Share it with someone who needs to believe in courage again. Someone who needs to hear, no matter how small they feel, they can still make waves. Tap the like button if you believe kindness defeats cruelty. And subscribe for more powerful stories, where even the quietest voice can split the sea. Because maybe the next miracle starts with you.